Hi, good day, everyone. And for this session, we will talk about introduction to statistics, particularly on quantitative research method. So before we begin, let me start with my discussion on statistics. So statistics is a science of collecting, organizing, analyzing, interpreting, and presenting data. It also provides tools and methods to make sense of information, draw conclusion, and make informed decisions. So, how can we apply statistics in various disciplines? For example, let's start with social science in the area of psychology. For example, studying the distribution of IQ scores in the population, analyzing the relationship between stress and level of performance is one way of determining the value and significance of statistics. In the area of sociology, for example, when you examine the income inequality in a society, you are investigating the correlation between education and crime rates. And for economics, this can be seen when you forecast future economic trends, analyzing consumer behaviors. What about in the natural science? Statistics is very important, for example, in biology, in studying the distribution of species in a habitat, analyzing the genetic diversity of population. In the area of physics, it can be used in measuring the speed of light, analyzing experimental data to test a theory or theories. And in chemistry, you can use statistics in analyzing the composition of compound, studying the kinetics of a chemical reaction. What about in business? For example, if your field is marketing, you can use statistics in analyzing customer satisfaction or satisfaction survey, or it could be predicting product sales. In the area of finance, you can use statistics in calculating investment returns, or it could be assessing financial risk. And if your degree is on accounting, you can use statistics in analyzing financial statements, which can lead to detecting fraud. If you are in healthcare, you may use the statistics in, for example, epidemiology. If you want to study the spread of diseases, you can evaluate the effectiveness of health intervention. In clinical trials, you can use stats in analyzing the results of medical experiments, assessing the safety and efficacy of a new treatment. And if you are working with healthcare administration, managing hospital resources, you can use that in analyzing patient outcomes. Another discipline in the area of sports. You can use it as statistics in the performance analysis, particularly if you want to analyze athlete performance data to improve training and strategy. You can also use that in sports betting. For example, analyzing game statistics to predict outcomes is a good method of using statistics. And if you are in the sports management, you can use that in evaluating the financial performance of sports teams. And if you are in education, you can use that in two ways. It could be an educational research, like analyzing the student achievement data or evaluating the effectiveness of teaching methods. Or if you are in the administrative area, you can use the statistics in managing school resources or assessing student satisfaction. And if your discipline is in technology, you can use that in data science, like analyzing large data sets to extract valuable insights. Or it could be on machine learning, like developing algorithms in order to make predictions and decisions. And if you are working on artificial intelligence, you can use that in creating intelligent system that can learn and adapt. So what are the three common statistics that can be used in quantitative research? Well, the first one is called descriptive statistics, inferential statistics, and other statistical methods. For this session, we will focus our attention on descriptive statistics. So what is descriptive statistics and what is the function of descriptive statistics? Descriptive statistics summarizes and organizes data to describe the main features of a data set quantitatively. It can be categorized in different level of measurement. It could be nominal, ordinal, interval, and ratio. When you talk about nominal data, we are referring to categorical data without a specific order. An example of that would be gender and nationality. If you're talking about ordinal data, it can be a categorical data with a clear order, but not evenly spaced. For example of that is the ranking of students. When you talk about interval level of measurement, we are referring to numeric data with equal intervals, but no true 0 point. An example of that is temperature in Celsius. And when we talk about ratio, this refers to numeric data with equal intervals and a true 0 point. Example of that is height and weight. So in a nutshell, this is how we can view that and appreciate the different levels of measurement. For example, nominal data, there's a name variable. But when you move to ordinal data, these name variable are now ordered variables. When you talk about interval, they are named, it is ordered, and there is a proportionate interval between variables. And when you talk about ratio, this is named, it is ordered, there is a proportionate interval between variables, and can accommodate absolute zero. So this is an example of the different types of measurements or measurement scale. So for example, nominal data, there are two category, the A and B. But when you talk about ordinal um, data, it is used to represent a non-mathematical ideas such as frequency, satisfaction, happiness, a degree of pain, and the like. And if it's interval, it is defined as numerical scale where the order of the variable as well as the difference between this variable is known. So you can see that as projected on the screen. And when you talk about ratio scale, it is a variable measurement scale not only produce the order of the variable, but also make the difference between the known variables, along with the information and the value of the true zero. So to further understand what is this all about, I'll give you time to try this simple exercise. So after 5 minutes or 3 minutes, we will reveal the answer. Okay.